Hi, this is Justin Sane. You're watching ACtv. We are here at the San Francisco Warped Tour. It's day 2 of a long 2009 summer. Yesterday we played in Pomona, California, an amazing show. And San Francisco's got a lot to live up to today, but I got a feeling they'll be able to pull it off. Well, so right now I'm standing out in a very hot Warped Tour parking lot in between the tour buses. It's an unusually warm day in San Francisco. I think that we got here on the one day of summer that San Francisco gets. And we just had our new record, The People Are the Gun, come out. Came out in Side One Dummy Records about a week ago. It's a record I'm really excited about. It's a record that I think sort of was written with some nostalgia in mind. Basically, like a couple of months leading up into the writing of the record, I sort of rediscovered a lot of the bands that made me love punk rock and that excited me about punk rock. In particular, Stiff Little Fingers, early Social Distortion, and it was just amazing that I came across these records and I hadn't listened to them in years. And you know, you're just like, holy shit, this is why I love this music. This is awesome. And so it's kind of amazing or just interesting to me that when we finished The People Are the Gun, it was all done. I heard so many influences from those bands in that, and you know, on our record. And you know, it wasn't something that I think that we set out to do, but in the end, I think that kind of going through that personal kind of music nostalgic phase, we ended up kind of writing a record that is probably more like what you would expect, like in an early Anti-Flag record than in a record that we've made in the last couple of years. And you know, it was just such a good time. And I think it injected a new energy and a new excitement into the record. And of course, you know, we have a new president now. So our old nemesis and evil foe, George W. Bush, is history. A lot of people have been asking us, you know, what are you guys going to write about now? And you know, what I always said to people during the George Bush years was, you know, I don't need George Bush to write a song. You know, it's I'd much rather be rid of George Bush than have George Bush as far as songwriting goes, and my personal life and the life of billions of people in this planet. You know, I think that Barack Obama, he's absolutely a step in the right direction, but Barack Obama is not flawless. In particular, Barack Obama has really sided with Wall Street, the bankers, the CEOs who pretty much dragged this country into this financial turmoil. He's pretty much given them a free pass. And you know, while I think that Obama was a much better choice and the right person over John McCain, we're not going to give Barack Obama a free pass. I think that this band has always spoke truth to power. We're a band that, you know, has always been for the underdog, and that's something that we're gonna continue to be. And you know, I think that Obama's taken some great steps in the idea of you know, closing down Guantanamo Bay and working towards a national health care plan. But you know, there's so many things that Barack Obama is wrong on, and when Barack Obama is wrong, we're going to call him out on it. And the goal, I think, of us as musicians and citizens, and hopefully you out there as individuals, you know, when Obama's not doing something that you think is important, let him know about it. I think, you know, I believe fundamentally that's how we can change this country and in a more grand scheme, change the world to be a better place. And generally, you know, that those are the themes that we talk about on this record. The idea that, you know, it's not popes or presidents or politicians that change the world. It's individuals. It's me. It's you. It's all of us collectively. And without us, Barack Obama would be nothing. He would not be in the position that he is in. And he's there because we put him there. And that said, now we have to hold him accountable to do the right thing. And those are a lot of the themes that we touch upon time and again on the record. The idea that as individuals and collectively, we can change the world to make it a better place.
You gotta die. Die big, die big. You gotta die. Die. Die there for me, sir. Die in the dead, till you never let that be to your death. Rock, 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 you never let that be to your
Anti-Flag's a very serious band with some serious ideas that are important to us, but by the same token, more than anything, we really love to have fun, and I mean, we're in a band, I mean, you don't start a band because, you want to be miserable all the time, you start a band because you like to play music, you like to have a good time, and that was basically, I think my first love has always been music. And, but, what's inspired me throughout my life has been social activism and political activism. And the idea with the band, of course, was to, take those ideas and take those things that are important to us and incorporate them into our music, which is, basically our first love in life. And that's basically what Anti-Flag's always been about. And, that and just, what I think is basically the main ideology behind Anti-Flag, which is the idea that we're not a color of skin, we're not a religion, we're not male or female, we're not straight or gay, we're not nationalities or flags, we're human beings. And we need to treat each other accordingly and respect one another. And those are the ideals and the kind of the message that Anti-Flag will always put forward as long as we're a band, and I think in our personal lives we'll always put forward as long as we draw another breath. So.
With you here on this glorious summer day, we are Anti-Flag from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's called The People of the Gun. We would like to play a new song for you. This song is about a simple idea. The idea that religious fundamentalists will pit each other against each other. And if you actually read their scriptures, their Bibles that they preach, they talk about helping the sick and helping the poor. They do not talk about endless religious war. This song is called Sodom Gomorrah, Washington, D.C., sheep in shepherd's clothing, and that, my friends, is a motherfucking circle pit.
That said, it's been cool talking to you. My name's Justin Sane. I'm with Anti-Flag, and you're watching ACtv. Peace out. Hey, this is Justin Sane. You're watching ACtv, and I'm here to talk to you about rock battle axes. So here's my guitar. I got this guitar made by Sparrow Guitars. You can see their logo up here, their little emblem. Sparrow's like this amazing little guitar company up in Vancouver, Canada. It's a little independent punk rock guitar company. And it was just basically a bunch of punk kids who were like, you know, they really creative artists and musicians who, you know, wanted to find a way to, you know, take their skills and their talent and, you know, kind of their love of music and turn it into something that had a tangible outcome. And that tangible outcome, of course, is musical instruments. And they do an amazing job. You know, we talked about the design of this guitar. It's, you know, putting kind of like a mainstay Anti-Flag emblem on the guitar, and that would be, you know, we have this gun that is designed out of broken M16. So they like laid that into this this body for us. You know, I'm somebody who loves EMG pickups. I've been using them pretty much since I was really young. So they threw in some EMGs for me. I've always, ever since I was probably like, God, since I started playing guitar, I've been playing Dean Markley guitar strings. So here we go. So we got the Dean Markleys, got the EMGs. I always have had my toggle switch down low on my guitar, because whenever I started learning how to play guitar, I learned on a Gibson Sonex 180, and it was like basically like the crappiest guitar Gibson ever made. And instead of putting a toggle switch up here where the Les Paul has it and where various Gibson guitars had it, they put the toggle switch down there. And so whenever I play a Les Paul or anything that has a toggle switch up there, I always hit it when I'm playing. So it's cool to like have them make this custom guitar where I can actually have the toggle switch down there. And then, you know, I've got the 2 volume switches for each of my pickups, and then a tone switch. So it's pretty much that basic. But you know, basic and streamlined, but kind of that's what makes it kick ass. What do I basically like? What's my rig? What's my setup? And in general, I mean, I just go straight into a Marshall stack. You know, I use a 1960 cabinet. I use JCM 900. Usually I'll use a lead. Sometimes I use a Boss distortion pedal for solos. I keep it pretty stripped down and pretty straightforward. You know, what I've found pretty much is that as long as I'm playing a good guitar with a half-decent amp, I can get a sound out of it that, you know, maybe it's not pretty sometimes, but it gets the job done. So on that note, thanks for taking this time with me. Catch you later. You're watching ACtv. Peace out.